Okay, it's Mental Health Monday, and I am just sharing on stories today because I'm about to take my daughter to swimming lessons. And I still wanted to share a little bit about a huge mindset shift that I've had. And the mindset shift is this: even though I probably wouldn't have admitted it, I truly believed that if other people around me changed their behavior and the way they acted, that I would be happier. So today I'm going to use the husband example, but you can use the example of a friend or your mom or sister, anybody in your life that you have a relationship with, and think about, if I had to make a list of what I need from them to be happy, what would it be? So one example of something that I really believed I needed my husband to fulfill in my life was words of affirmation, because it's my love language and I just really do thrive with words of affirmation. And I just believed that, in this relationship, that's like my need from him is words of affirmation. And it's just not natural, like the most natural thing for him to do. I have to give him so much credit because he knows this, and we've talked about it, and he has made so many efforts, like leaving himself reminders to send me texts or write me notes. Like, he has tried so hard. And it's not like he's given up or I've told him, forget about it. I still love it. But my whole mindset around believing that he needed to act a certain way for me to be happy has totally changed. I now truly believe that I am completely responsible for my own happiness. He is not, my kids are not, my family's not, no one else is responsible for my happiness except for me. So that means even with the words of affirmation, my love language, I am in charge of that. I am in charge of speaking kindly and lovingly to myself and pumping myself up if that's what I need to do. And this may sound really silly, but I have even written myself little notes before that just where I tell myself what I know I need to hear. Like, you are doing such a good job. And I can tell myself, I'm so proud of you, you're working so hard, whatever it is that I know that I need to hear, and it really does help. I know it sounds cheesy, but don't knock it till you try it, okay? I'm just telling you. But just taking that pressure off of my husband for needing to fulfill my needs and make me happy has been so amazing for our relationship. I can't even tell you. Recently, I was speaking at an event, and I was talking about finding your own happiness and everything, and I asked my husband, what should I talk about? And he said, you should talk about how you've really learned how to be happy on your own and you don't need anyone else. I just have to tell you guys, that was like the biggest compliment ever for me to have him say that, because he really knows that I just don't depend on him to fulfill my needs, to take care of my emotions, to make me happy all the time. So my last post, it says, the bad news is the good news. The bad news is that we want to blame other people for our unhappiness, but the good news is that now we have the control. We can take the steps that we need to in order to find happiness ourselves. So whatever it is in your life, if you feel like you need your husband to take out the trash every day for you to be happy, consider taking the trash out yourself, because it just feels so much better to be able to make those things happen. Basically, whatever is on that list that you might have written of the things that you need from that other person in your life in order to be happy, just think about how you can take care of yourself, because life is so much better this way. Now, am I perfect at this? Absolutely not. I still allow other people to affect how I feel, like my children. But this is something that I want to teach my children, that they are in charge of how they feel. So I would love it if you would head back to my last post and leave some hearts or a comment or anything. Just let me know what your thoughts are on this, what's helped you, and just encourage our other friends here too.